Hi guys, welcome back. I'm excited to have you here again with me today. Today we're going to be doing a fairly short tutorial. It shouldn't take too terribly long, but I just wanted to welcome you guys in so that you can kind of see how some of this is fairly simple and you guys can get some really cool effects on a tumbler with just something simple and it doesn't take a ton of work or time. So I am going to lower the camera down just a little bit and scoot you over so that you guys can see what I've got going on here, and then we will get started. And I will try my best to not get my arms in the way for you guys to see what's going on. So supplies, you're going to need a prepped tumbler. If you are not certain as to how to prepare your tumbler, you guys can click on the link that I will include here above about how to prep your stainless steel tumbler for any project. I have prepped this one with a gray spray painted base. I actually did white first just because I had prepped a bunch of them white, and then I went over this one gray just because I wanted a different effect. I have seen these done a lot on white based tumblers because then you do get quite the contrast for the smoke, but for the order that I am doing, they wanted a darker color. So I've got my prepped tumbler. I would highly suggest putting it on something so that you don't have to hold on to the tumbler. This stainless, depending on how close you hold it to the flame, will get a little toasty sometimes. Then I am using a candle, and I am using some tin foil just because I think it works best. Some people have used like a stainless steel butter knife. I've tried this in the past. It didn't work so well for me, but you can get some smoke if you hold the blade over the flame. You can kind of see there that there is some smoke, but not a ton for me. Tin foil, you can see here, I hope you can see. Well, maybe you can see it. Yeah, there is some smoke coming up, and I can show you once it gets on the cup as well. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to hold the tin foil into the flame. The smoke is going to come up and you are going to move your cup around just to kind of get a different smoky effect on there. Now I will let you know, when the smoke gets on here, don't touch it because it is essentially just soot on the surface of your cup, and if you touch it, it will smear or wipe off. Now, I haven't tried. You maybe could do that and get another cool effect on the cup if you wanted maybe like an ashy look to it or something like that. But I have not personally tried that. So, I'm going to do my best to do this here. Scoot you guys up just a little more so that hopefully I am not left-handed. So we're going to see how well this works. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can see the smoke coming up from this tin foil. I'm going to stop here just to show you a little bit. It's harder to see, like I said, on the dark gray cup, but you can see there's some darker and there is some lighter throughout here as well. Let me do a little more and see if I can get a better result for you guys to see on camera. You can also hold it different directions to get different flow. I've also seen people use paper instead of the tin foil. Again, I don't like that idea because the paper burns really fast and I don't want to, you know, burn my hands. However, I'm sure you'd probably get some better soot marks, better smoke marks off of it because it just smokes better than tin foil. And you can see I'm trying to hold it a little closer to the flame when I see my smoke coming up. I probably don't have to hold it as close, but it will get lighter results the further up you are. So you can see here you have a little bit darker, and then if I pull away from the flame, it gets a little lighter. Let's see if you can. So you can kind of see that there is some you know, smoke on certain areas here. Let me try and turn my overhead light off and see if that helps at all. Well, maybe a little bit. Sorry, I've got glare from a window, I've got glare from lighting. There you go. So you can kind of see. We're going to keep going because I want more than that. And I also, I guess, have a little bit of a breeze in here because when my smoke comes up off of the tin foil, it's going off to the side, so it's making it a little more difficult for me to get some of these marks onto the cup. So if you have an area that is, you know, no AC on, stuff like that might be better. I don't really I have a little space heater on in the background because it's a little chilly out here, and I've got some cups spinning on the turner. If you can hear the kind of obnoxious noise in the background, that's my turner. I do apologize for that. But hopefully it's not too horrible. Okay. And then you can also kind of hold the cup in one spot and let the smoke kind of do its thing as it goes up and around. You can move the cup. And then the nice thing about this is if for some reason you don't like the effect that you get in the end, you can either keep going and add more to see if that changes, you know, the style for you to like it, or you can just take a cloth with probably just water, but I would probably use rubbing alcohol, and just wipe it off and start over. Now I'm starting to get some cool effects. Let me turn my other light off and see if that helps. No, not really, but that window is what's killing me, guys, and I don't have blinds. I'm sorry. I think it was better with that on. So I have some really cool effects going on right through here. And you can see it's kind of like a wispy, smoky look. And then I don't have so much going on back here. I'm going to keep going there. And then some cool stuff here at the top. You can see, like right there, I've got some wisps from the smoke. And this is kind of my favorite part here in the middle. It's very almost ethereal looking, kind of hazy and smoky. And you can see it against the gray. I was kind of worried about the contrast between the black and the darker gray base coat, but I actually do really kind of like it. So this is essentially, you know, like I said, you can keep going, or this could be your finished product. The area that maybe doesn't have so much on, if you were going to put a decal or something on there, you could essentially put that there. Or if you wanted just the smoke effect with nothing else on it, you could keep going to make it more detailed and overlapping there, like it is there. If I was gonna throw a name or something on here, I probably wouldn't do too terribly much more right here, and I would probably put the name vertical down the cup, and then you would have the cool effect around the rest of the tumbler. So once you get this to where you like it, then you would seal it. I would probably use, I'll move you back up here so I can talk to you now. I would probably just use a clear sealer spray. Do not spray too heavy, because if you spray heavy, it's going to run, the paint will run, the clear coat, and then obviously that would mess up the smoke look on the tumbler. So you would go really light spray, make sure it's sealed well, and then you will go from there to getting it epoxied. I will do a separate video on epoxy later on down the line. Today I did just want to show you the smoke effect on the tumbler. Oh look, now you can kind of see it even better. I should have moved you guys around this way. So you can see, like there's kind of my overlapping wispiness. And this side I really like. Obviously this is upside down. It is going to go this direction. I just wasn't sure how well it would stay on this arm, and I don't want it to fall off. So as always, don't forget the bottoms of your cups as well. I will probably go through and do a little more to this, but not a ton. And then I will definitely show you guys the finished product as well. So I hope you enjoyed this albeit short tutorial. I hope you guys found something useful from it. If you'd like to subscribe, please feel free to click that button down below. You can also hit the little bell to be notified of any new videos that become posted. I will be back hopefully next week with something else for you guys. And as always, I welcome any comments or questions. Thank you so much, and y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.